We know that in just a couple of weeks, college seniors all around the country will be finally meeting a huge milestone. We're talking about graduation. And for all of those who are going to be entering the job market or the workforce, our first guest of the morning has some helpful advice.
Yes, let's say good morning to Dr. Doug Hall. He is the Vice President of Career and Professional Development at High Point University. First of all, good morning, Dr. Hall. It's good to see you again, my friend.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good to see you all this morning, too.
So we're going to start with networking. It's something in professional circles we all talk about all the time. This is going to be a great networking event. Can you talk about why that's so important?
No, great question. And so networking is, one of the biggest things I think a student, recent college grad, or even, changing professionals should always be involved in. Networking is more than just, dressing up real nice and showing up in the space with cocktails and just, talking about how important you are. But really networking is a lot of relationship management, right? Meeting individuals who are maybe experts in their respective field, might be operating in spaces that someone is curious about. I think about our college students and, really being curious, asking those questions of those individuals like, what does it take to engage in a space? Or can you talk to me a little bit about the organization that you represent? What is the culture like? What's happening in that space? And so a lot of that is gathering information, but also at the same time, maintaining key relationships.
And when people are job searching, why does it help to be flexible? Would you recommend that for everyone?
Absolutely. We get students who come to High Point University and, they have their respective major, and because they're in their major, they think they need to do a specific, career or industry. And so you'd be surprised, there are a lot of hidden gems in a lot of different industries that will, lend themselves to serve as great learning spaces for our students. And so while someone may be very, kind of dead set on a specific track, I would challenge a student to be very flexible because some companies may not necessarily be looking for the talent in the areas that they're looking for. So look broader, think deeper as far as, where else can I land my skills, because they're quite transferable and can live and exist and thrive in spaces that, students have never entertained before.
And it's also an adjustment, we have to say, Dr. Hall, when you're moving from being in school full-time to entering the workforce full-time. Do you have any tips for any student that might be going through that transition in just a couple of months now?
Yes, exactly. So, one of the things, especially for like a brand new grad, one, just relish in the fact that you finished college. That's a great accomplishment. Not everyone has been able to do that, or it's been quite the work. And so somewhere in there, you want to have some time for reflection and just thinking about what that experience was like. And then take a break for a second before you enter into the workforce, as there will be plenty of time to work once you finish. And so once you're entering into the workforce, then I would say certainly, be open, be curious to the experience that you're going into, to remain humble and teachable, because there's a lot of learning in there that you don't have, but you have to make sure you're in a space where you can be flexible and nimble, and under the leadership of some individuals that's going to help shape your career path along the way. Some other things is making sure you're understanding your role. What did you sign up for? You applied, you interviewed, but understand your role and how your role is important, not only to you, but also to the organization. And then, finally, I'd just say, just continue to have that sense of curiosity as it relates to, what could I do with this role? How can I come in and make a big impact, bringing like that entrepreneurial spirit, as well as opportunity to create capacity, not only for myself, but also my team members.
Still, I know that classes wrapped up on campus this week, and I know that there are a lot of students getting ready to graduate that are still looking for jobs. It might be a little stressful for them. What steps would you suggest that they take?
Well, definitely I would just say, as we're finishing up school, I understand what is the priority, and that is doing well in your coursework so you can finish your finals. And so we certainly want our students to do that. On the other side of that too, I say, certainly, engage our office for the Office of Career and Professional Development. We're going to be around this summer working with our students. If they want to come in for appointments, want to have phone calls or virtual meetings, we're available to assist them, whatever their needs are, whether it's getting the resumes together, the LinkedIn profiles together, making sure they're doing that, leveraging Handshake, giving them tips on interviewing, networking, all of those things we want to do for our students to ensure their success for their time after High Point University.
Thank you so much for your time this morning, Dr. Hall. And for everyone at home, you can visit highpoint.edu/career internships.